Hello everyone, this is the tutorial for today. I made this layout with multiple photos. It is an interactive page. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to pull this piece and you will see the rest of the photo. And I get out of my comfort zone with the colors, but I hope that you enjoy the tutorial and you give it a try. So let's get started. I made this page for 49th and Market with 5 photos using the new collection, the Vintage Artistry Wetwood collection, the 12 by 12. Let me show you the papers. You can see here, look this, how fabulous. And I'm going to use the dark blue paper. Yeah, I know. And look this, how beautiful. Look the laser cuts. You have 2 sheets and look how pretty is this. Well, let's get started. It is the photo that I'm going to scrap about my husband and I in the woods. The first things that I am doing is priming the paper. I need to prepare the paper because I'm going to use mixed media, and I give a coat with this gesso. I'm going to let it dry because I'm going to work now with the photos. I'm going to use 5 photos. This is the big one. Let me tell you that these are real photos, nothing fancy, my friends. And my husband took this photo with his phone, and I want to have a memory of that day, so I'm using in this page. And here I giving textures on the background. I'm using this crackle paste by Ranger with their stencil. I'm trying to add. I select the white color. Maybe it's because it's very dark. The color that I choose, the paper. So I'm trying to bring this texture here. And this is a crackle paste that I'm going to let it dry this overnight. And here you can see next day how is the effect of the crackle. I just took a chipboard 12 by 12 and added tape because you can see here the curvy of the paper, and I'm going to attach this to the chipboard. Some of you ask me what I do with my pages, how I maintain them. Well, I try always to attach a 12 by 12 chipboard on the back of the paper. In that way they are sturdy and strong. Here is when I'm going to add now the ribbon from the same collection. I'm going to cut and play with the different shapes. It has a handwritten and other part like this one. It looks more like a paint splatter or paint spot. So I am attaching this around all this texture just to avoid or I try not to put that in the center of my work because I'm going to cover the center with all the photos and the flowers. So I am trying to put them around all the texture here, and in that way I can see the ribbon. I am trying to add some of the spot here and there, and in this gap that I have here between the two application of the texture on the background, I just put a ribbon and that's it, and I cover everything now. You can see here how it looks. Now I'm going to see how I'm going to work with my photos because I have 4 small photos that I want to use in my page, and I'm using the 6 by 6 booklet. Look this piece here, I just love it and goes perfect behind my photo that is like a book. And I select this paper with the diagonal strips, but first let me cut this piece to put it behind the photo. Now it's ready. Let me work with the accordion piece. I cut the paper by half, that it means that is 3 inches by 6. Now I am taking the measure to make the score line, and the first score line will be at 2.5 inch. Then the second is a 4.5 inch. Now I am folding the pieces, making the score folding very well, and I am making like a zigzag shape or accordion shape and fold all the score lines. And for the second piece, I'm going to score at 2 inches and then at 4 inches, and I'm going to do the same. Fold this piece in a accordion shape or a zigzag shape, and now I'm going to fold well all the score lines. And here it is. Now I'm going to attach a strong adhesive, and then I'm going to attach both pieces. And once they are attached, it will be a long accordion piece. And in here I'm going to place my photos, but first I want to add a vintage oxide ink in all the edges and in the score lines too. Once I apply the vintage photo, I am making like a scale just to let you know the measures of this piece. The first piece is 3 inches and the first score line is at 2.5. Then all the rest of the score lines are at 2 inches. So you will score at 2, at 4, 6, and 8. You can see here. Now I'm going to attach all the photos to this piece. The photos are ready now, you can see, and I am planning to add here this frame in this piece here just to pull and use it as the mechanism to open my accordion. Now I am attached these sentiments on top of the book, and I'm going to place 2 brads. And it is ready, you can see. Let me pull this, and it's ready. Okay, now the paper is ready. You can see here the ribbons is sturdy with the chipboard, and it's time to build my composition. The first thing that I'm going to add is a piece of cheesecloth that I dyed with the vintage photo. Then I add a piece of cardboard to put my photo. I want that pop up the photo from the rest. And here is the accordion book. I am planning to put it at the bottom of the photo, but I need something, and I attach these like 3 or 4 chipboard. You need the height of the booklet to add the dimension that you need to attach the border of the booklet. It is 1/4 inch, as you see. And I'm going to attach this here in the bottom of the photo. I attach now the chipboard to put the photo, and now I'm going to attach the strip of chipboards to attach the booklet. In this one I add some drops of hot glue because the liquid adhesive will take time to dry and I want to work this fast. Here I'm adding a little more of texture. I'm adding cheesecloth in the borders. As you see, I am not adding the cheesecloth in the area that will be the accordion, because you need that space in blank, because you need that the accordion open and close easily. Now I attach the border of the accordion to the chipboard. Meanwhile, I will work now with the flowers. These are the white flowers. I just love this one. Look, the leaves, they are so pretty. And the color of the flowers looks perfect with the flowers on the background paper. I am playing with the flowers. I'm not sure how I will make this, but now I realize that I don't put the book behind the photo, so I am removing everything very fast. The good thing is that I use liquid adhesive, so I have time to remove and put the book behind my photo. Now I will continue playing with the flowers and all the embellishment here. Initially, I put this sentiment in the top there, but I will remove it later. This is my title, the Today word from the laser cut. I'm going to use some pieces of the layer embellishment. I use from the same collection. I use this butterfly, and I am playing here with the rest of the flowers. I add this bright, that has this bright blue here between the other two, and now I'm going to add here everything. You can see how it looks so far. Now the title, I'm going to let the title along in this corner, and I'm going to work now with the frame. I'm going to ink in with Distress Vintage Photo all the borders. Now I am writing my journal. You know, this page is for me, and I loved always to put a journal and the date, something about that day. And I'm hitting now a small magnet here in this corner of the journal, and I will cover it with the frame. I'm going to attach a little of tape just to secure the magnet, and with the frame I will cover all this. But first I'm going to add an eyelet in the center of the frame here. One is ready. Now I'm adding the adhesive, and I'm going to attach this to this piece here. I don't put adhesive in the area that has the eyelet. Then I noticed that the magnet is not enough to pull down the accordion, so I am improving here, and I'm put a piece of this white cord behind my photo to make to use it to pull down the accordion. And I am adding here one of the sequins, the paper sequence that comes in the laser cut. You can see here the other part of the magnet that was behind the photo, and I put a tape, and it is how it works. You can see you put this, I put through the eyelet, and I close here, and in that way it works. Now I am adding the Today words. That is my title here, very close to the photo. And I will add some wishing bubbles and other pieces from the layer embellishment. I select the one that are like a coral or peach color, just to make more cohesive the colors of the colors that are in the photo with all these embellishment. And I'm going to add a few of the butterflies. Here's when I take the Distress Oxide in faded jeans, and I am apply this around the photos and around all the embellishment, just to give this shadow around all the embellishment and to highlight more the colors. And here too, I have been inspired in the same photos, in the same place that I visited to make this page. So you will see that I add a lot of elements in my page, just to try to bring all that I see in the nature on the background. Here I cover the photos, and I'm adding white paint splatters, just to give more bright or light on the background, no matter that I add the shadows. And I like the texture that it brings. Here I'm adding some sequins, the ones that comes in the laser cut, and I'm adhering some pearls too. I add the butterflies, and now I take the stamp, and I am using the Live Simply sentiment, and I'm stamping on the background randomly, especially in the area that are white or little dark too. And As always, I will let you the link to the product list in the description box down below, that you can go to the 49th and Market and see more the closer photos. Here you can see the dimension, and let me show you how it works. Again, you have here, you pull this piece and you get all the photos and the journal. Well, my friend, I hope that that you like the tutorial, that it inspired you to give a try. And here are the photos outside, that you can see better the photos. I hope that you enjoy, and if you like it, please let me know with a thumbs up. Here are 2 more videos, and maybe you are interested, and I come back soon with a new video tutorial. Nos vemos, bye bye.